It's in their seated position, whatever that is. Whether the legs are crossed or they're out straight. Just finding the spine nice and long. And the shoulders dropped. And just tuning in to our breath. It's being sure the chin is a little tucked in, just so the back of the neck is long. And just settling here. Just tuning in to the rhythm of your breath. Just observing as that chest and tummy expand on the inhale. And as they contract on the exhale. As this cycle repeats, breath by breath. Hearing the subtle sounds of each breath as well. And just with time, it's observing as it just naturally lengthens. And as we focus on this, just allowing the mind to clear. Thoughts drifting away. As if the mind is blank, like a blank piece of paper. It's tuning in to you. It's letting that calm and stillness just wash over us. Rooting down through those sit bones. As we find a little length through the spine on the inhale. And then we'll take our 3 long, deep breaths as we usually do. So that big inhale as we fill the lungs and the tummy, holding just for a second. Through parted lips, sigh it away. Twice more. Those 3 breaths done, letting that go, observing any difference. And then we'll move it into the neck, but before we do, if you're sat with the legs cross-legged, let's just cross these legs the other way. It's finding a little bit of balance. Might feel strange. It's resetting, finding that length again. Ready to move into the neck. So on an exhale, as we begin by looking up, stretching the front. Every inhale back to center. The exhale looking down. Inhaling back. Exhaling an ear to a shoulder, stretching the side. And to the other side, to your breath. And when we're back, it's one more round. Exhale and stretch. Every inhale back. And when you're done with that head back in centre, it's reminding the spine as it's still nice and long. And then we'll exhale as we twist around, looking over any shoulder, only going as far as little as you like as we hold it here. With each inhale, that little more length. Maybe exhale, twisting a little more, but don't force it. As we inhale back to centre and across to the other side. As we hold it here, just observing just how the body responds. Do you inhale back? Just doing whatever feels right. Maybe rolling the neck around. Working all the way through it. Twice in each direction. Lovely. And when we're ready, back in our comfortable seated, ready to lie down. So we can bend these knees up when you're ready. Just nice and loose, that work in the core as we lower down. So inhaling the arms up, the spine lengthened. As we exhale, peeling ourselves down. So the last thing down is the head. When you're down, just hugging these knees in towards the chest. You can have that squeeze and rock side to side if you like. You massage the lower spine. The knees roll one way, maybe the head looks over the other. And as we bring these knees back to center, inhaling either the arms or elbows out to shoulder height. You can just set the soles of the feet on the mat. Just ready for a nice loose twist. Just exhale, just letting the knees roll over to any side. Holding here. Looking over the opposite shoulder. Sorry, I've got a cat scratching a TV. And just relaxing around. As we hold here. Inhaling length through the spine. And exhale, just releasing into the twist. Observing the breath in the side of the lung. Other side. Inhaling the knees and head to center. To exhale over to the other side. Holding here again. Observing the difference on this side. Just taking the time, just letting the body settle in. Noticing now, is the breath more prominent in this side of the lung? And again, inhaling to center. Just bring bringing these palms face down by your chest, the sides. And on an inhale, let's lift one leg up into the air, pointing that heel up to the sky, getting a stretch in the back of this leg. And then let's work the core. So keeping the leg straight, we're going to exhale as we lower it down a little so the knees are level with one another. Holding it here on the inhale as if you're breathing this leg in longer. Exhaling the leg down lower, somewhere between the ankle and knee. Holding on that inhale. And as exhale, lowering it all the way to the mat. As we inhale, just hugging this knee in individually. Just giving it a squeeze and just stretching into the side of the hips. As exhale, the sole of the foot on the mat, the arms back down by the side. As we inhale the other leg up, a heel up to the sky. It's feeling the stretch on this side. And then let's exhale and lower, so the knees are level with knees. Holding on the inhale. Exhaling down somewhere between the ankle and knee. As we hold. And exhale to the mat. To squeeze this knee in. It's gently opening into these hips. Exhale again, the sole of the foot on the mat, but bring both of the heels close into the hips, ready for bridge. We're doing pelvic tilting to start. So with these heels close in, those palms face down, that inhale, that really subtle lift of the hips, and exhale down. Breath by breath. So inhale and lift. And exhale down as we peel the curve of the spine back onto the mat. And in the next breath or two, can we inhale it up into full bridge, these hips up to the sky. Not holding, just exhale. Peeling that spine back down. Twice more. Inhale and lift. And exhale down. Third and final one. When the hips are back down, taking a hold of each knee as we draw them out and up to the sides of the chest. Just counter stretching. Rocking or still, it's up to you. And then, let's bring both knees together to take a hug around the back of the thighs. Either to rock yourself up to sit, or come any other way. Lovely. We're not staying here too long. That's just a way to come onto all fours. But finding our length, shoulders dropped. Let's inhale, reaching the palms up. Exhale, just folding forward. Letting that chest and head just drift towards the mat. Holding for a breath or two, observing the release in the spine. And when we're ready, if you want, just inhale, rolling over through to all fours. It's finding our all four position. Whether you're on palms or fists is totally up to you. Bruised knee is still not happy. That subtle lift in the chest. Let's get ready for cat. That inhale as we curl from the base, looking up. Exhale, curling down, looking to the mat or through the legs. Breath by breath. Just feeling each vertebrae within the spine. As we combine the breath with movement. On your next exhale, curling down as normal. From the curl position, let's just sink back into our child, adjusting so it's comfortable. That chest and head just melting towards the mat. The body just giving in. Just tuning in to your breath. Observing that rhythm, there's movements going on within. All the while, the body releases, relaxes. Next breath or two, we're going to slither through to lie on our fronts. So when you're ready, on an inhale, as we keep the chest and the head low to the mat, slithering through. The legs out straight and those palms by the sides of the chest. Ready for Cobra. Inhale, lifting up, whether it's high or low. And that exhale, tensing the buttocks, peeling down. Twice more. Now, when you've had the three, let's take a brief rest. You can just rest the cheek on the mat if you like, or maybe hold the elbows. And then I'm going to lift up again, but with the toes tucked, and then come into dog. If you don't want to do this, you can come up to dog via all fours. But if we're coming up here, tucking the toes, that inhale, lifting back up in our cobra. Now with the toes tucked, the hips might lift a little. And then swinging the hips up. Exhale, that chest and head melting through. As we hold the dog, you can take a walk from foot to foot if you like. And then, as we come back to stillness, we can come into a lunge, maybe three-legged dog, or maybe all fours. If you're coming into three-legged dog, you can inhale, lifting a leg up to the sky. Exhale, bending the knee, slow and controlled, sinking it through. Ooh. Finding your position, that knee and ankle in a nice straight line. Now you can have the back leg extended, or maybe you prefer the knee on the floor. And I'm on the floor tonight. A word of advice, don't try and do the splits on laminate flooring. I've stretched my thighs a bit too much. Now in our lunge, just holding, just letting these hips release. With each inhale, we're just finding a little length in the spine. And the exhale, so those hips sinking down. With most of the weight on the feet, the hand really just for balance. And then, let's make it a twist. As we plant the opposite palm of the front foot. Inhale, opening up over this leg. Looking up if you're balanced. As if we're making these arms longer. As we exhale. Peeling our way back down. Lowering this back knee. You can untuck these toes and we're coming into pigeon. So if you know what you're doing, just go for it. Or if not, send these hips back a little. Just so you've got enough room to bring the front ankle roughly beside the knee. Do you walk this front knee so it comes down onto the mat? And then you can shuffle the back leg back so those hips are lowering down. Alison, we're coming up tall to begin with. Now whether it's fingertips or palms is up to you. His chest is just lifting up. The gaze can either be forward or slightly up. Just finding that length in the inhale and the release on the exhale. And then exhale, walking the palms forward, folding over the leg. Whether you come onto the elbows or the arms reach out is up to you. Chest and head just sinking down. Observing just what's going on within the hips. As we inhale, So walking our way back up, just briefly, as we work our way out. So you're going to walk this back leg back, just until you've got enough room to swing this knee back. Back in our all fours, probably feeling a little imbalanced. So just have a nice wee wiggle off. And then, other side. So we can come in via dog if we want, or all fours into your lunge. So if we're coming into dog, toes tucked, inhale and lift. Exhale, scooping the chest and head down. Three-legged dog if you like. As we inhale the other leg up. Exhale as we bend the knees, slowly sinking it through. Into our lunge. Checking again that knee and ankle in a nice straight line. The option is yours whether the back leg is straight or that knee's on the floor. And as we hold it here, as if we're breathing that length through the spine. We exhale, sinking down, releasing into these hips on this side. Let's make it a twist again. As we plant the opposite palm. Inhale, opening up over the front leg. Reaching these arms longer. We exhale. Coming back. Dropping the back knee. Working our way to pigeon. So send the hips back. So we've got enough room to bring this ankle roughly in line with the knee. Set that front knee on the mat. And walking the back knee back. Those hips lowering down. Fingertips or palms. It's just this inhale, this lift out, drawing the breath into the chest. Each exhale is that sinking down. Lots going on as we hold this position. In the hips, thighs, and the back, shoulders. Let's exhale, walking it forward, folding over the front leg, just releasing down, adjusting it so it's comfortable for you. When we're ready again, inhale, walking back up, ready to come out. Maybe drawing the back knee back, forward, to swing back through to our all fours. And what's probably quite nice is a wiggle around the hips. As if we're doing our circle cat. So bringing it into the shoulders, neck and spine as well. But if you've circled one way though, going the other too, just keeping it even. And when we've worked evenly, it's planting these palms, ready for dog again, to come up to stand. So with the toes tucked, inhale and lift. You can take a brief walk from foot to foot if you like, or enjoy the stillness. And when we're ready, let's inhale through, forward fold, walking the feet to the hands and the hands to the feet, letting everything hang. It's giving the head a little wiggle just so it's loose. And in the next breath or two, just that slow inhale, just uncurling up to our stand. Just finding those feet nice and planted. Ow! Chin tucked. There we go, and you even get a good view of the Christmas tree. Rooting down. Chin tucks, settling ourselves here. But inhale, just reaching up, stretching our way up. Palms together, and down, back to heart center. Once more. It's combining the breath and movement. Nice. When we're back, drop the palms. Walk the feet out just a little, so just beyond the hips. To stretch in our sides. So inhale, one arm lifting. A stretch again on this side. So we exhale over, whether it's far or not. So reaching of the top arm. Again, observing as that body gives in. Now, we inhale both arms up, lifting with the core. Reach again. And exhale over. And again, inhale, lifting with the core, palms together. And back. Nice. Those palms back down. So we're going to skip our warrior, but we are going to go into triangle. So if we want, we can send these legs wider still. Roughly a leg distance apart. Oh, we need to turn the toes. So pick any side. One of the toes is becoming the front ones. The other ones are bending in. And this inhale, the arms reaching up and out. Let the palms face towards me. And exhale and tip. Whether you hold the leg or the arm hangs is up to you. If the knee needs a bend, let it have it. Take a quick look up if you like. Finding this length in the spine and through the legs. The inhale, swinging up. Can we go straight to the other side? So can we flip the toes the other way? And exhale. Wherever you go, maybe looking up. And again, inhale, lifting up. Seeing as we're here already, you can flick the toes either forward or just out to the sides. This is a nice bit. Exhale down, wide-legged forward fold to wherever the hands land. Let the knees bend as well if they want. It's finding that release within the spine. When you're ready, that slow uncurl up, back to our stand. With the spine nice and long, either zigzagging or big step the feet in. Ready to go into tree. So getting a wall, that's it, good. Planting the feet down. Just observing the breath. It says inhale and lift. Feel this chest expanding. Whilst exhale, just rooting down through the feet. When we're ready to move, let's go. Inhale as we lift one heel up. The knee can come up in line with the hips if we like. Lift in the chest. And give the ankle a rotate if it wants. We exhale out to the side. Have the other arm or the wall as a balance. A subtle bend in the standing leg. And if we're still here, let's tuck this foot in, whether it's high or low. Finding your balance. And only when you have, inhale, reaching up. Exhaling it down, heart center. Letting the shoulders drop. That inhale and lift. And exhale, just rooting down. Tuning into our breath. Finding that calm and stillness. When you're ready, a slow exhale back to the floor. Have that quick wiggle ease off if we like, to get ready for the other side. So we're ready to go, these feet planted again. Just taking that moment, just finding this lift before we move. Inhale the second heel up. Perhaps the knee coming all the way up, or taking your time before it does. That rotate around again if you did before. Exhale it out to the side. So having this lift in the chest that helps the balance. And tucking in when we're ready. It's finding your stillness. Once you have that inhale and reach, this gives us length. Exhaling it down, heart center. Letting these shoulders drop. Bearing the difference on this side. Rooting down through this foot. Letting the breath calm and still. When we're ready, exhale back down. Plant it again, just that quick ease, rotate off. Ready to come to the mat. So with the hands on the hips, these knees nice and loose. As we inhale ourselves tall, exhaling down to halfway. Halfway is a moment of pause, finding the length in the spine. Then exhale, release and fold, letting the arms hang. This lower back just giving in. Just easing and releasing. When you're ready, you can inhale, coming through to dog. You can hold the dog for a few breaths, or lower down to child. Whether you're walking or still is all up to you. The next breath or two, exhale down, feet all fours, as we sink back to your comfortable child position. Chest and head towards the mat. Just tuning in to the breath. Observing where you've worked. Just letting everything just slow and still. And in your time, just gently inhaling back through to your all fours. Just working in our circle cats, just very briefly again. Just that inhale curling up. Exhale circling around. To inhale back. Just going twice in each direction. And you've done your two each way. Coming back to our flat back, ready to lie down. So whether that's crossing the ankles as we roll over them, scoot to the front of the mat. Inhale, spine long, arms up. And taking your time as we exhale, peeling our way down. Just having just a loose bend in these knees. You can just give the knees a gentle rock if you want, from side to side. Doesn't matter if the knees come to the floor or not. Just gently working around this lower back. The head can look in the alternate direction if it wants. They've worked both sides evenly. It's coming back to stillness. Just inhale, just hugging these knees in towards the chest. Rocking or still, up to you. Just doing what feels right for your body. As we come back to center. Inhaling the arms and legs up to the air. Just having a rotate, shake off the limbs if you like. And then inhaling the arms through the legs. Taking a hold of the outer edges of the feet, those knees out and up. Rocking still, up to you. And the next breath or two. And just think about exhaling down to the floor, to your comfortable relaxation position. Whether you've got the legs out straight or bent, the arms either by the side, or just resting on the body. Just settling down here. And just tuning back into your breath. Settling to the mat. Observing the points of connection between your body and the floor. It's feeling a heaviness of the body as it sinks into the floor. As we observe the breath, it's feeling a lightness wash over the body. The body calm and relaxed. The mind gently aware. And let's draw the attention of the breath around the body. Do you visualize each inhale with white light and energy flowing in? With the exhale, as that light diminishes, carrying away with it any tension and stress. Let's focus this breath on the crown of the head. Forehead. Eyes, nose. Mouth and cheeks. Chin, jaw and ears. Front and back of the neck. Collarbone and shoulders. Elbows. Wrists. Front and back of the palms. Fingers and fingertips. Front of the chest. Tummy. Shoulder blades and upper back. Ribs and mid-back. And lower back. Hips and pelvic floor. Thighs. Knees. Calves and shins. Ankles. Heels. Balls of the feet. Toes. The whole body. The whole body. Calm. Relaxed. Energized. And still. Feeling that lightness within the body as we draw our attention back to this moment. And give the toes and fingers a wiggle if we like. We make small movements. If you want, inhale, reaching the arms onto the floor behind. gentle stretch out. Exhaling these arms back down at any point. And perhaps inhale, tugging the knees into the chest. And it feels right for you. Just exhaling over to any side for that brief moment of pause. And then inhale as we lift ourselves up to our comfortable seated position. Just finding the spine long and light, shoulders dropping. Inhale, reaching the palms up. Exhaling them down to heart center, not bowing the heads. And give these palms to rub together, creating heat and warmth. And then let's draw these palms over the eyelids, feeling the heat radiate from the palms to the eyes. They blink the eyes open, seeing the chinks of light. Exhale as these palms just slither down back to heart center. Namaste.